I bought a player piano. It's one of these pianos that you can put in a roll and it plays music. Only this little guy is actually a working, well, it was a working toy, and you put a little tiny roll in here and it would play, and then you could also hit the keys and you could play music. It's like a regular player piano. So I think it's going to be a restoration project for me. A couple of quick things. I just thought you might want to see it on its journey. First of all, you can see the keys are all kind of all over the place, and we even have a missing key. So all that's going to need to be fixed. And how does the mechanism of this thing work? How does it produce sound and everything? It's kind of cool. Got it open. What I'm discovering here is this seems to be some sort of suction with air pressure. This was along the bottom here a chamber for probably storing that vacuum. When you hit the keys, along the back there you see these tubes. They come up to those openings that we saw on the front, and I think what it's doing is it's sucking air, but when an opening happens in the paper, then it can actually pull air in. When it pulls air in, then it runs this mechanism here, which raises this and makes the key go up and makes the hammer hit the sound element. So that's actually kind of cool. So there's a lot of these little foam pads here that are dying on the vine that would need to be fixed. These are all in decent shape, but some of them are really stiff. Like this guy, you can see he doesn't go back to position, whereas somebody like this, boop, he just falls back. Boop. This guy stays there, and you gotta go back. And then last part is, this is the mechanism for the paper movement. There's a motor down there that not only works the pump, the air pump, but also moves the paper. This whole mechanism is totally seized up, has to totally be taken apart and fixed. But let me show you now the sound element. On the back, they have these basically like tuning forks. And if you hit them, so the hammers come in contact, and this is basically your strings. They never go out of tune. So a couple of really cool things about this. First of all, you notice if you hit it in a different spot, it doesn't sound so good, but there is a sweet spot where you can hit it where you get a nice sound. And really it's about here. This is the sweet spot for all of them. That's no good, but that's a good sound. And if you look real close, you probably can't see in the video, this is actually installed so that the hammer actually hits the sweet spot. That's some pretty cool engineering. And then you can notice it's made out of the same material, it's just trimmed. And by trimming it in this way, in this parabolic shape, you get an increase of half steps, which is also really cool. And then one bad part is that this fellow here, it's all out of tune. So this guy here should be a C, and I checked, he's not a C, he's about 3 steps away. C's about over here someplace. So I either want to just say, it's okay, it's going to be out of tune, or I got to find a way to tune it. But anyway, so there's my new... Oh, and also what would be really cool is if I could find a way to make it resonate more. So you hit it, you get a nice sound, but it just goes whoa, rather than... It'd be nice if the thing vibrated. And I think that's why it's mounted on wood, because the wood was the resonator. So maybe I could shave the wood or tune the wood or something. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so there's my latest little project, a little player piano.